In this particular chapter and in this upcoming series, we'll talk about all the alerting policies that are available in GCP. So let's start by talking about the uptime check. To do that, let's start by creating a virtual machine instance. So let's go to our compute and let's create an instance. So I already have an instance created. So what I will do is in this particular instance, I will install Apache Web Server. So let's do that. So let's SSH into this machine. And let's install Apache. So I already have installed and all the commands I will give in the description below. So you can just check out all the commands to install Apache. So what I will do in the meantime is just start this Apache service. So again, to start this Apache service, I just need to run this particular command. Now all these commands I will give in the description below. So you can just run them. So you can just run them sequentially one by one. So once you've installed Apache, let's try to log into our web server, and you can see that you get a hello world. Okay, so now that you have an instance with the Apache web server installed on it, let's create an alerting policy. So whenever this Apache web server goes down, what we will do is we'll email a particular user stating that this particular web server has gone down. To do that, let's go back to our console, and what we need to do is we need to install your uptime check. So let's go to our navigation bar here, and let's go to our monitoring. So let's click on monitoring here. And within monitoring, you can find your uptime check. So let's open this. And let's create a first uptime check. Let's click on this create uptime check. So let's give a name for this. So let's call this as VM check. Click on next. So here you need to mention the protocol as well as the resource type. So what we've chosen is the instance. Now, of course, this uptime check can also be used in load balancers and app engines and Kubernetes load server service. Now, that's something that we'll see when we discuss all these other services. So for the time being, let's just choose the instance that we've created. And let's just choose that one particular instance that we've created. So let's click on single and let's click on instance one. And that's the name of the instance that we had given. And the path here would be just slash because we are just using the slash path for our Apache web server. So again, if you go back, you can see that there is no path asset. So we'll just mention this as slash path here. And let's click on next. And here you need to mention the response timeout. So the response timeout, we can just give this as 10 seconds. So it will wait for 10 seconds for a response to be received from the Apache web server. And you can also mention a content type if the particular response contains a certain content type. So let's just leave this as disabled and let's click on next. And here one important thing that we can do is we can add a notification channel. Now let's see what these notification channels are. So let's open this manage notification channels. Let's open this in a new tab. So once you've opened this, you can see various methods in which you can send your notification. Now here the important ones are the SMS, the email, and the cloud PubSub. So for our example, what we'll be doing is we'll be just configuring an email ID. So let's click on add new here. And all that I need to do is I just need to add my email ID. And whenever my uptime check fails, a mail will be sent to this particular email ID. So let's just call this as test and let's save this. And once we have saved our email ID in the notification channel, so let's go back and let's refresh this once. And here you can see the notification channel now. So let's click on OK here and let's test this before we click on create. And here you can see that it gets a response of 200 OK and it takes 2 milliseconds for the response to arrive. So let's click on create now. So this response was 200 because our Apache web server is up and running. So let's click on create now. And currently no checks have run yet. So let's wait for a minute because it checks every 1 minute. So let's wait for a minute and let's see whether all these checks have passed from all these different regions. So let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, so it's been a few minutes and all our uptime checks have passed. So what I need to do now is I need to stop my Apache web server. So again, we'll go back to our SSH console. And what I need to do here is I need to stop my Apache. So I'll run the sudo service uh, Apache stop instead of start. So to start your instance, you need to run this command, and to stop, you just need to run the stop command. Now, these commands I'll give in the description below, so you can just check that out and run it on your own. So let's click on stop, and let's wait for these VM checks to fail. So let's again wait for a few minutes and let's see what happens now. Okay, it's been a few minutes and you can see that my VM check is failed. So that's because we had stopped the Apache web server. So now let's go and check whether we've received an email. So let's go to our email ID. And you can see that I've just received a mail stating that the failure of uptime check, and it gives all the relevant information here. So that's it for this lecture. In this lecture, you learned on how you can create an uptime check for your virtual machine instance. So that's it for this lecture. I will see you in the next.